Social networks. I got them. You got them. Let's talk about them. Now, how's it going, everybody? This is the facial hair, and I've got a lot of social networks. Any creator that deals with internet content creation or physical content creation has social networks. They all have their preferences, they all have their preferred over others, and we're going to talk all about that today, about my social networks that I have. Now, I have signed up for a lot of the mainstream ones and some of the not so mainstream ones, and I do tend to focus my attention on some versus others, but we'll get into that today. So we're going to start first with Instagram. Now, I've been a fan of Instagram before the Facebook purchase and after the Facebook purchase. Now, aside from Instagram having a much stricter content policy now, I still don't see any big problem with them being purchased by Facebook. Facebook has been very, it seems, hands-off with their control of control of Instagram, we'll say. Now, my Instagram is mainly two things. It's vaping, which is a big part of my daily life, and technology, which is the other big part of my daily life. Technology, being the prime content of this channel, as long with video games and vlogs like this, where I get to sit down and talk with you. Now, my Instagram, which I'll leave a link to all of my social networks in the description, but my Instagram is my main, where I spend probably a good 65% of my attention. And I mean, I'm getting into Instagram Live and the Instagram Stories, which, as we all know, is a blatant ripoff of Snapchat. And I post a lot of pictures on there as well. Next on the line is Twitter. Twitter is my second favorite social network. I love the speed of it. I love the convenience of it. I love the sort of fire and forget kind of mentality when it comes to sharing content on Twitter. I love that it's a constant rolling source of entertainment and stimulation for a lot of people. I love Twitter's lack of a content policy mainly. I mean, there's a lot of adult accounts on there. There's a lot of edgy creative accounts on there. There's a lot of cross-posting accounts on there. So I really like Twitter for its policies and for its content freedom. However, I still have a lot more interaction and a lot bigger following and spend a lot more time on Instagram than I do on Twitter. If my Twitter following grows, that might change in the near future. We'll see. Next under that is Tumblr. Now, my Tumblr, I'm not going to link under this video because my Tumblr is very much private, like many people's Tumblrs are. I like Tumblr up until recently. I hate that they got bought by Yahoo, that subsequently then got bought by Verizon. I hate that they are having such a strict change to their content policy. I hate that they're nuking accounts without even telling anybody. So my time on Tumblr may be coming to an end very shortly. We'll see. Right after that is Snapchat. Now, Snapchat, I never fully got the whole point of Snapchat other than to communicate with some people that they only have Snapchat, or I never used Snapchat when all it was for nudes, but since the advent of Snapchat Stories, which basically single-handedly saved the company, I've kind of changed my view on that. I like how creative some people are with Snapchat. It is very much not my preferred platform, and I kind of prefer Instagram Stories to Snapchat Stories, but again, your personal preferences may vary, and that's fine. That's what the advent of the internet is for. Right under that is Facebook. Now, Facebook for me, I kind of have to steal a quote from Casey Neistat here. Facebook is regurgitated information from people you only kind of know. A lot of my friends that I had in high school when Facebook really took off with my age, it was the advent. It was the big thing for social networking because at that time, Twitter really wasn't the monument that it is now. Since then, Facebook, with the attack of soccer moms, and Facebook with all of its other content policy and all of the ups and downs that Facebook has had, I've kind of stepped away from it as well. It's become such a business and has lost its way as a platform that I really just don't like using it anymore. I also hate the fact that they openly curate your feed on for different focuses. So that's a different video altogether. Right under that is gonna be, believe it or not, there's a lesser known social media known as Ello, ELLO. I'm really a fan of this. I really jumped into it early. I loved what they were trying to do. It's an ad-free open content platform for creative professionals. A lot of YouTubers and a lot of content creators don't know a lot about Ello because of its lack of popularity and its focus as a startup, and it really didn't get the big social push that a lot of other social sites did. I hope that more people get onto it. I love being free to post really whatever I want. I love the fact that it doesn't bastardize the size or quality of anything you post. It's a phenomenal site if you are an artist, a digital creator, anything like that. And then under the sort of honorable mention section, I'm going to put things like, I tried out Musical.ly. I don't get it. I guess because I'm not a 14-year-old. I don't understand the point. I was on Vine. Rip Vine. You were gone too soon. The only thing I will discount Twitter for is I hate that they killed Vine. Anchor, I just got started on Anchor. If you don't know what Anchor is, definitely check it out. It's sort of a audio Twitter in a way. It's kind of like having sort of your own podcast, quick snippet, radio station type deal. It's really, really cool. And I think it is going to definitely take off. Thank you, Gary Vee, for showing me that. And then other than that, there's really not a lot. I mean, I don't personally count YouTube as a social platform, really. I count it more as a video sharing platform. But as far as the social accounts I use, that's going to be it. I'll leave a link down there to all of them. Definitely check them out if you have them and you want to follow me, stalk me, whatever. And until next time, this has been The Facial Hair, and I hope you have a wonderful day.